cũng cười.
I get many requests for new episodes every week because they just want to hear me speak, and they all ask me what's up next. Well, I thought about doing an episode about Shaman EX or Raichu EX, but those don't really compete with the other decks. They just get matched with the best, so we're going to look at something new and fresh, Raikou EX. Sup YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and in this episode we'll be looking at Raikou EX. I know that the card hasn't been released yet in an English form, so we'll have to look at the Japanese version for now, but we'll definitely get this card in our next set, Dark Explorers, which comes out on the 9th of May by the way, so definitely look out for that. And now to Raikou EX. Alright, it's a pretty neat looking EX card, and the thing that I noticed first is that it only has a retreat cost of 1, which means if Skyro Bridge is in play, this powerful EX card with 170 HP has free retreat, and that's always a good thing. Now to his attacks. His first attack is rather weak, it's called Thunder Fang, and for a lightning energy and a Karos energy you can deal 30 damage and flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's Pokemon is now paralyzed, so it might come in handy if you plan to stall a bit with this card, but you want to use his second attack most of the time. It's called Voltage Arrow, and it lets you deal 100 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Even the ones on the bench can receive damage, so that's one of the most powerful sniping attacks in the current format, and could be really helpful to knock out some stuff that your opponent is setting up. So this also means that you can one-shot any Reuniclus on your opponent's side of the field, and this means that trainer lock decks will be as good as dead, although there's a side effect to the attack, and it states that you have to discard all lightning energies that are attached to Raikou EX after the attack, but we all know a card that lost lightning energies in the discard pile. Yep, you're right, Electric. With the help of that card you can easily get back all those energies in a second, and you'll be able to build up another attacker like Zekrom for example, and with the Skyro Bridge card you can just easily retreat the Raikou EX after he used his second attack, so it's a really helpful and a powerful sniper. And any lightning deck that uses electric, there's only one bad thing about this card, and that's the weakness to fighting, which means that Terrakion, Groudon EX, or any other fighting Pokemon for that matter can one-hit that Raikou, but with the help of Eviolite you can manage to survive against the most powerful ones like Terrakion and Groudon EX, but if they don't run plus power, that is, because if they use plus power they'll be knocked out anyway, and Groudon EX can deal a lot of damage as I already said in previous episodes, but your opponent's Pokemon has to have at least 2 damage counters on them, so that's a good thing. If Raikou EX doesn't already has damage counters on him, you can easily survive against Groudon EX, so this card will definitely see some playability. Just think about it. If you ever played a match against your opponent and your opponent uses EX card, and when it's almost knocked out he uses Switch to keep him alive, and then he uses something like N. I know it's quite annoying and you don't seem to get any catchers, so yeah, you can't even get that EX on the active spot, so with Raikou you can just snipe him and get those prize cards after all without having to use catcher at all, so that's definitely one thing to look out for if you're already playing Zekrom EX Electric or something. And that's it for the deck slash card analysis of this week. Just remember that Dark Explorers is right around the corner, so wait until the 9th of May to get yourself some boosters, and hopefully you'll get an awesome new EX like Darkrai, Groudon, or Raikou, or any other EX for that matter, and you'll be able to get some others, but I'll talk about those in the upcoming episodes. So now let's go on to Poké-News. There are 2 things on my list this week. First up, TCG news. There's news about the new Kyurem collection box, which will contain 4 black and white boosters, which means a regular black and white, emerging powers, noble victories, and a next destiny's pack, and 1 collection box with a Kyurem figurine as well, a promo foil card of Kyurem, and yeah, that foil card has a new artwork by the way, and lastly you'll get an online code to get that Kyurem on the online game as well. So a pretty neat looking collection box with some helpful stuff in there if you plan to collect some of the cards for your set or something. And now let's go on to the second thing on my list, more Kyurem news. There are 2 3DS covers listed on Amazon, which will have black Kyurem and white Kyurem, and both contain the original types, which means that there still be dragon and ice. There were rumors flying around that when Kyurem fuses with one of the other dragons that the types would change as well. Oh well, it doesn't really matter anyway. Just imagine yourself that Kyurem fuses with Reshiram and then the type changes to fire and ice. That would be kind of ridiculous, but anyway, this wraps it up once again for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. You know I always appreciate that, and I have noticed that Darkrai EX, the episode I did last week had a lot of good feedback, so thanks everyone for favoriting and liking that video. And as always, if you have any questions, thoughts, or epic new ideas, the comment section is your place to be. And for those of you that haven't subscribed yet, you can do it right now, and you'll be able to stay tuned for the latest updates of my videos, like episodes and stuff like that. And for those of you that really like the intro songs, you can always message me a request or something, and I might be able to do it in the next episode. Anyway, this was ZapdosTCG. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and till next time.